Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome to the Songwriter's Living Room. It's 9 o'clock on Wednesday, and as if right on cue, Kittles has entered the building. Hi Kitty, you gonna come down and listen to our concert tonight? No. That's so funny. You just turned around and walked away. Couldn't get more clear than that, could it? Tonight is typically our Joni Mitchell night, and I want to thank everybody who's been chiming in to say that they would like to hear me play my original songs again, and that makes me very happy because I would love to do that for you. And we're going to pick a night this week to start putting original songs back into the Songwriter's Living Room, where we are still trying to navigate the reopening of our world. And some things are opening, but unfortunately, all of the music venues that I was supposed to play for the next 4 months are not opening. In fact, they're canceled, and I'm very disappointed. That means that the only place you're going to hear me playing Joni Mitchell is going to be right here. And not with my band, which I love, and I don't know when we're going to get together again. So we'll just have to enjoy the moment, and I'm glad you're here. I'm just going to start playing, and I love your comments. I'll be answering you all after our little experience here. I'm hoping that the internet, we have a little better internet than we did last week. We had a lot of funny things popping in and out, and in fact, the entire internet went down for us for a minute at the end. So I'm going to give you a couple of those songs again because you didn't get to hear them in their entirety. But right now, I'm going to do a song that I always need to play every once in a while just to keep it under my fingers. And it's called Coyote. No regrets, Coyote. We just come from two different sets of circumstance. I'm up on the air in the studio, and you're up really on your range. You're brushing at the birdman's tail. The sun is a sun that I'll just be in a home with my real to real. There's no color freedom. Just have lost in the bone and the skin and the eyes and the lips you can get. You still feel so alone. You still feel relieved. I see coyotes like all the time. Today I looked a bobcat in the eye. I did, yeah.
Tell me.
I know, I forgot to tell you. It was running through the whisker wheat, chasing some prize down. Actually, it was running, it saw me, it ran across the road. It wasn't the mountain lion, because it had a short little tail. It's funny, I love that song, as I sing that first line though, and I almost want to reverse it, because I'm usually brushing out the broodmare's tail while the sun is ascending. And I'm in the studio late at night, so. Anyway, I'm going to go over here and do another favorite song of mine. Help me pick my phone songs are so fun to play. I mean, they're great to play with your band, with other musicians, and but I play here a lot. This is, you know, of course, my living room, and it's where I practice, and even though I have a few people watching, I'm sure, I'm still very much in my element of isolation with my music, which is a very awesomely surreal place to be as an artist. And, you know, those of you who play or write or spend hours and hours alone in somewhere doing your craft, it's a very zen space. So even though I look forward to seeing what you guys have written, I still feel very much in my own world, but feeling you energetically. This is truly one of my favorite Joni Mitchell songs. Almost biographical. Is that a word?
Autobiographical.
Autobiographical. Thank you. I have a built-in editor in the house. Girlie, English is not my first language. It just reminds me so much of growing up, being in high school, and falling in love with music, and falling in love with the musicians who played the music. It was so awesome being a fan of music, but also to be able to play it and, you know, bond with others through that medium. It's a whole nother. That is my first language. Music is definitely my first language, so I love this song. The blonde in the picture, she floats on halfway above the loudspeakers, you start to fall. She follows you home, but you miss living alone. You can still hear sweet mysterious calling. Dancing the road is not every minutes. Pleasure to try and it's trouble to keep. Cause it seems like you gotta give such a piece of your soul, you give up the chance. going off into my world now. Aw. You can't see my doggy over there, Luna, who always takes, she has like her own chair. She should have her name on it. What's funny is that it's my mother's chair. Came out of my mother's house after she passed away. I was like, I love this chair. And she doesn't sleep on anything else. She doesn't sleep. There's like 5 different things. She's a couch and a love seat and, you know, so many places. And she only sleeps on that chair. Don't she? Now she's shy. I get a lot of requests to do this song. And I received a great compliment the other day from a wonderfully talented woman named Joellen Lapidus. And she is the woman who introduced and sold Joni Mitchell her very first dulcimer back in the 60s at the Big Sur Folk Festival. And I befriended her, she befriended me actually a few years ago when she came to do a program I teach with horses during the day, and she came and did one of my programs. I had no idea who she was, and she reached out to me to ask me if I'd like to learn how to play the dulcimer, and of course I didn't realize that she had this long history with Joni, where she met her at the folk festival, sold her a dulcimer, taught her the basics, and then Joni went on to write these amazing songs. Now, I'm not quite up on the dulcimer, so this is not a lead-in to my to my debut, but one of these days I am gonna pull it out. But one of the songs that Joni wrote on that instrument was Case of You, and Joellen told me the other day that she thought the way I played it on the piano was just gorgeous. So that made me very happy. Just before I walk off lost to sin, I am as constant as a melon star, constantly in the dark where we stand. If you want me, you'll be more. On the back of the cartoon coaster, and a blue TV screen light. I drew a map of Canada, oh Canada. Your face kissed on it twice. Every night I cool wine, taste of bitter and so sweet. I drink a case of you, sweet darling, and I would still be on my feet. I would still be on my feet. I am alone, Peter. I live in a box of fades, frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those who ain't afraid. I remember the time that you told me love was touching souls. Surely you touched mine, because part of me pours out of you from these lines from time to time. In my blood, you're like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. just gives me chills, that song. Probably the best song, one of the best songs ever written. All right, I did the song last week, but I really want to do it again because it's so much fun. And it's on guitar. So I'll move over here. He's back. Come here, kitty. Hi, girls. Can you come down here? Girls. I love this guy. He's about, 20 years old. And he is so tough. We got him when he was a kitten. And he always, he has stared more than a few coyotes right in the face. And rattlesnakes. Yeah, right? You've lived to tell the tale. He's awesome. I do love you. Even though he does, this is just like wake up time, which means he'll be up all night, meowing, howling. You know, all of you out there that have animals know what I mean. It's like, especially if you've had them their whole life, you know, they're young and awesome, and that little puppy that chews your favorite boots or whatever, and then it gets there into the life, and then you're just like, you're having to take care of them, and it's bittersweet, but you wouldn't change it. You wouldn't do anything for them, just like I would. Now, if you would just be quiet for the next 10 minutes, that would be amazing. We'll see. All right. Moons of nights taking the town by surprise. Nighttime, when they laughed and never go. City lighter, a cigarette is so slow. There are places to come from and places to go. Night in the city, speed in the city, night in the city, night in the city. Music comes spinning, now music comes spinning, now times go flashing and times go flashing. Take off, take off, take off your stay-at-home shoes. Break off, shake off, chase off those stay-at-home blues. Stairway down to the grass in the street. They go their way, looking for faces to greet. But we'll go on laughing with no one to meet. Night in the city, speed in the city, night in the city, fighting in the city. fun. Steve does the echo on that, which is super cool. It's not the same without that echo in the chorus. I mean, you can play it, but that's like, that makes the whole song to me.
Just like the record.
Just like the record. Well, except I'm not Joni Mitchell, but close to the record. Alright, Kitty, you're really going to have to be quiet on this one. We might have to put you out the door, because this next song is way too cool. Yeah. So I think you can still hear me because we're on the Facebook mic now. Maybe I can talk from here. On last week, I did this song, which is my last song for the evening. And it was a special show last week because we recently lost my eldest niece, Mary, suddenly, and I think we're all still reeling from that. And I played the song Both Sides Now, and the internet just totally went out in the middle of the song, which of course, you know, there are no accidents. Maybe Mary was attenuating her power now, the electricity. Hopefully we will be allowed to get through this song. And I'll dedicate it to Mary and to our family, and to her mother and sisters and brother. And I thank you all for watching. I will definitely do an original show, probably this weekend, for sure. And maybe even an hour earlier for you guys on the East Coast. You're like, oh great, I only have to stay up till 11. Yeah, it's hard for us to get going here before 9 o'clock because the sun's out and we're down. We work outside a lot. I do. We live on this ranch and I'm just out with the horses. And by the time we're done and everything's settled in, it's 9 o'clock. And I like to play at night, so hence the candles and whatnot. Anyway, blah blah blah. Let me move on. Things I would have done. those crowds. I haven't looked at life that way, but now our friends are acting strangely. They shake their heads, they say that we've changed, but something's lost and something's gained. I'm living every day. I've looked and played from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. And that's it. I mean, we may not know life at all, but we know what we did today, and we know what we can do in the next moment. So I wish you lots of love and peace and strength, and I'll see you all very soon with more music to lift your spirits and heal your hearts. Good night.